chocolate coloring. DK Day. What's good, Jackie 6? Pink Sugar 22. It's Kennedy. I see you, girl. What's good in my world, Marcia? One of my day ones. What's good, M. Candace? One of my day ones. Glizzy Cal, Kavanaugh, I see you. Amanda said you a liability. Yo, if you're looking for a monogamous nuclear relationship, then yes, I am a liability. Hello, Doc. Notification worked on today. I appreciate you. What the hell is ethical non-monogamy? My community, we in here. Where you at today, Doc? Today I am in Humboldt County. Y'all check the vibes out real quick. We here, we vibing out. What up, Jessica? Knuckles, Selfie J, what's good? Merritt's the world, I see you. Ashley McPherson. My community, we here. Y'all get my likes up. I fucks with y'all. What's everybody doing today? Welcome to my live. We are here. I appreciate you, Mr. Dom Biggs. I see you. Yes, I'm in California, Northern California. I was busy pulling teeth all day yesterday. Sikizi, Professional Hater 20. I appreciate the follow. Jay Vans, what's good? Sending a hitman there right now. I appreciate it. What up, Ashley McPherson? Hola, Carino. What up, Costanero? Lizzie Blinks, I see you. Yes, we in Humboldt County. My community, we here. What's everybody up to? Today we are talking about ethical non-monogamy. How many of you are in an ethical non-monogamous situation? Yo, Oli Cisse, am I pronouncing that right? I appreciate the follow. Everybody say what's up to Ole Cisse. Big Tosh 525, I see you. Honey 1971. MVO Malik, I see you. Be careful up there. That's Cocaine Mountain. People be disappearing. I don't know where y'all be getting these urban legends from. All right, I hear you, DK Day. I'm going to stay clear of the cocaine wave. Thanks for the shout out. I've never got one before. Merritt eats the world. That's a funny handle. You deserve a shout out for that one. I am Sanchez says I want you back on TV. Patience. Practicar paciencia. I am an unethical non-monogamous relationship. Not of my choosing. Merritt and the world. Yeah, I appreciate the hoodie. This hoodie actually glows in the dark. Yeah, I'm gonna pin this comment. Merritt eats the world. Why don't you hop on my live in a little bit and share your story with my community? Need to come to Indiana. When are you starting your podcast? Knuckles El Jefe. Knuckles El Jefe. I'm coming. It's coming. I'm gonna add what is ethical non-monogamy. What is ethical non-monogamy, guys? What is everyone's opinion on that? What up, PR Girl 911? Miss Lingy, I see you. Put these batches in their place, LP. Leroy, I see you, boy. I see you. T-Goatology, I'm with you. I feel like you're Kevin Samuels reincarnated. My sound isn't working. Is my sound working now? Can you guys hear me all right? I am writing Married to Medicine with a long page essay on why you should be... Yo, if you guys want to see me on a reality show, y'all write them up there. Oh, the sound is Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Where's my question I just had? I wanted to pin it. My community. I appreciate you guys. Yo, you guys let me know. Can you hear me all right now? I'm about to try and pin this question that I wrote a little bit earlier. What is ethical non-monogamy? Merritt eats the world. You have an interesting story. Fit like Bree, I see you. My community. My community. Mullergram 001. We here. I'm gonna have to Google that for us. No reality shows, too messy. Y'all don't want to see me on it? What up, XIXXII? Merritt said, oh, what a story I have, from divorce to terminal disease to my crazy Syrian MPD boyfriend. But you can't control others, and sometimes you love them enough to love them where they are at and leave it at that. Man, yes. My community, we here. All right, so today we're talking about ethical non-monogamy. What is it? Are you practicing it? Do you think it's a viable relationship experience outside of traditional monogamy, nuclear family vibes? Do you think that non-monogamy works? It is ethically having multiple relationships where everyone is consent of those multiple relationships. Yes. What up, Mona? Yes, ethical non-monogamy is where you're having multiple relationships where everyone is consent to all of these ideas. Is this something that you guys would you guys ever get into? I feel like non-monogamy is the new wave. People are, I don't want to say they're practicing it more. I think people have always practiced, being involved with multiple people at the same time. I feel like now we're just owning it. What up, Reju22? Obey sounds like a STD waiting to happen. A STD. You guys be getting tested? I get tested. I get tested quarterly or anytime I have a new partner. And I just got tested last week, 2 weeks ago. Everyone needs to go get tested. Everyone needs to know their health. I don't care if you're sexually active or not. Maddie said, I don't think I can. Can you be ethically non-monogamous? Do you think you can? Why or why not? There's a lot of variables that go into being able to handle dating multiple people at one time. And I want to talk to all my men out there. I know I interact with a lot of women on the internet and have a lot of dialogue, but I want to talk to Ashley McPherson. Say, who was your partner last week? Oof. Caught me with my pants down. I'm joking. What up, Adem? Heaven Angel 114 said, one person is better in the long run. I don't know if one person is better or worse, but I think it's maybe easier to deal with just one person at a time. 100% agree, but some non-healthcare people don't understand how that works. Yeah, you need to be getting tested like at least every 6 months. Keep that little thing in your pants. Ashley McPherson, why are you baiting me, huh? Why are you baiting me? I see what you did there. You get all the qualities in one person. And I think that's a misconception, is that one person can be everything that you need them to be. And I don't think that's true. Here's what I can bring to the table. I can be your provider, your protector. I can be your confidant. I can hold space for you. Here's some things that I cannot be, all the time at least. I'm not always going to be able to be your therapist, right? So you need to get a therapist on the side. I'm not always going to be able to hold space for you. So you're going to need to have friends and people that you can count on and call on. All right, let's get to some more of these comments. As long as there's mutual agreement, was probably no. Okay. Fit Bree says, as long as there's mutual agreement amongst all parties and no one becomes selfish, it could work. Yes. But it's challenging for people not to become selfish because we want to feel safe in that safety that monogamy brings, right? I'm the only person you're ever going to sleep with. You're the only person I'm ever going to sleep with. Now we feel safe. Guys, stop being rude to Dr. Elom. I appreciate you. I prefer monogamy, but I don't think most people are capable of it. I am, but I don't think most people are. It takes living at a higher frequency and discipline. Merritt eats the world. Y'all stop me if I'm wrong. Do people... okay. I feel this way about people who are vegan. They think they're better than everyone else because they're not eating meat. Is that how people, monogamous people feel? They're better than everyone else because they're only with one person and they have discipline and what else did she say? Living at a higher frequency. Is monogamy a higher frequency? I don't know. I don't know if it's a higher frequency. Miss Ligeny said, okay. Oh, Miss Ligeny, I saw you on my DMs. Paul Ligeny, I thought that was so funny. I know two people who were two different poly relationships. It could be drama and a lot of pain. Raka Hontas, are you in a polyamorous relationship? She said, I'm. What up? Yeah, one say chaotic mantra. What's good? Heaven angel said, what the fuck? What's your thought of married couples living in their own place and sleeping and see each other 2-3 times a month? I think that if you're married and you're living in for a higher purpose, let's say you guys have to live in separate cities because of your jobs, or maybe there's a kid situation where you have to be in that kid's life and they can't move or something like that. I think it can be healthy to live in separate places, sleep in separate bedrooms, and see each other occasionally. What up, Lashara Nova? Marriage is better, doctor. I don't know. I'm convinced I don't have the answers. My parents did it. My dad still misses my mom. I think it depends on the person, not better, just different. Merritt eats the world. It sounds like your parents, one of them wanted to get divorced and the other one didn't. Can you judge a girl's character based on her choice of friends and whom she relies her decisions on? Don Barzini, yes. Why can you base a girl's character, and not just women, anyone? I am a combination of the 5 people who I spend the most time with. I am a combination of... Jessica said monogamy equals veganism. We're gonna get back to that. But yes, I am the combination of the 5 people I talk to the most, the people who I spend the most time with. So if you have a partner, especially a girlfriend, and we're gonna talk about this a little bit later too as we get into the live. Is it possible to have friends? Let's say I'm dating someone, my girl, she don't want me to have any more female friends. Are y'all cool with that? I know some couples where it's like, yo, we're not getting married until you delete your Instagram. Why? The temptation on social media these days blows my second to none. I couldn't imagine. So I tell this story a lot. My parents, they're still married, and I think they would probably be divorced if they were growing up in this time of social media, and no one's immune to temptation, especially when you're getting it all the time. And if you're a woman and you are showing your sexiness off on the internet, you're going to get validated. Men will like you. Women will compliment you. You will start to feel that you are larger than life. I even got to check myself sometimes. Like, yo, all these people showing me love in the comments and the DMs. I appreciate it, but y'all don't really know me, right? I mean, y'all know what I represent and how I speak and how I live my life. So you kind of know me, but to love me or to I get it when I hear people and they say you've inspired me. Thank you for standing and speaking in your truth. Thank you for showing me that it's possible. I get a lot of those messages, and I'm grateful for that. But women who say like they want to marry me or I'm exactly what you need, or like, I'm like, do you even know my prerequisites? Coming up, sliding up in my DMs, yo. All right, all right. Hold on. Let me get to some of these comments real quick. Just make it work long distance, make the effort. Is there something you think you could work on to make people like you more? Or do you just dismiss everyone's opinion that speaks very low of you? People liking me or not liking me isn't really the business that I'm in. I am grateful for the compliment. I'm grateful if I inspire some positivity. I'm grateful if I inspire anything inside of you. But if you like me, good for you. If you don't like me, good for you. Maddie said no implants today. Yesterday we were working with implants. It's just not eating meat. Brenda Goodwine said, we're not better than everyone else because we're not eating meat. It's more than that. Brenda Goodwine, show us. Show me. Tyrese Baker J, what's good? The truth. What up, Tyrese Baker? Try to find your ideal woman. I need 2 women. All right, now this is what I wanted to get into the crux of, because people have been sliding in my DMs. Oh, Dr. Elom, you just need to find the right woman for you. Oh, Dr. Elom, you just need... No. I want to find a throuple. There's going to be 2 girls who really love each other and me. Why is this important? Everyone gets what they want. If you're bisexual, you get me and another girl, and you ain't got to go nowhere else. And then me, I get 2 beautiful women who I fucks with, and I don't have to go anyone else. I'm tired. The dating market is exhausting. I'm tired of flying women out and eating at these expensive restaurants and going on these boys trips to random countries. Don't get me wrong. It's a good life. Don't get me wrong. But I'm tired. I'm tired, guys. It's exhausting. Having to plan all these trips, not knowing what's on the other side of it. The official, what's good? Marriage and monogamy is dead language in today's society. Yes, Kilroy Inc. Let them know. Regulated nervous system. Yes, that is. You are the crowd you keep. Yes, let me get to some of these comments. I think multiple people, especially from a Hindu standpoint, spread your energy out more. I'm sorry to hear that. Merritt eats the world. Let me see if I can. Some is marriage is good as long as both people love. Look, don't get me started on love and respect and good communication. Yo, Merritt, how are you? Can you guys hear? I can't hear you.
Survive and breathe one day at a time.
Yes, I
Yeah.
want everyone to welcome Merritt to my community. So
Hello.
talk to us. Who are you?
My name is Merritt. I have no idea what to say. Who am I? A long time ago, I was an actor. I had ambition, and
Mm-hmm.
my body eventually betrayed me, and
Mm-hmm.
I sort of couldn't do the things I used to do. I have
Okay.
one child. He's very eccentric. He turns 20 in a couple weeks. I'm
Mm-hmm.
divorced.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have my father is 91. He's a retired dentist. He's
Oh wow.
declining in health. He's living now with my sister. I took care of
Mm-hmm.
him for a number of years after my divorce. I'm
Mm-hmm.
46, by the way. People are
Okay.
always like, "How old are you?" Woo!
What
Um,
city are you in?
I am in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, yeah. And I
Okay.
have lupus. I had no breathing issues prior to 2014, and then
Mm-hmm.
I suddenly came up with breathing issues
mm,
one day.
mm,
Yeah.
mm. I'm sorry to hear that. How has your life changed since your diagnosis?
It's changed immensely. I mean, I can't like run. I
Hmm.
do pulmonary rehab to try and maintain and keep my lungs strengthened, but I
Hmm.
have COPD, asthma, and interstitial lung disease, which means I'll eventually need a transplant, most likely. Or
Hmm.
I'll decide to make the decision and just pass, and just not bother going down that route. So,
What is it like living with that type of reality?
it's
How do you interact with people on a daily basis knowing that death is possibly on your doorstep?
it's changed me a lot. People aren't the same with me. They're very like, whereas I used to be able to go out and have fun. It's not fun anymore when you're looking death or
Hmm.
know a health crisis in the face. I've lost
Hmm.
friends because it's just
Hmm.
not sexy. It's not exciting.
Hmm. Hmm.
You
No,
know?
I mean absolutely, but these are the experiences that you're going through, and I want to thank you so much for coming on the live because your story is going to help somebody. I know it is because you're looking reality in the face and you're facing it. We all are subject to death every day we wake up. It's a gift,
Yeah,
right? We don't know when
yeah,
that last day is going to be, but with you it's on your doorstep and you're living with it, you're walking with it. What levels of have you gotten more grateful with your
yeah.
life, or do you feel like it's more challenging to be grateful on a daily basis?
No, I definitely feel more grateful, and I really regret sort of not taking advantage of things when I was younger. It's like I wish I had
Mm,
run more. I wish I had done this more. And I mean, all my life have been fairly like monogamous. I always have been. As I get older and I know that I am like sick, as they're
mm,
always like, marketplace value or sexual
mm,
marketplace and all of that,
mm,
it's gone way down because once you're sick, you know, guys don't want to take care of you. People don't want
mm,
to, you can't be fun. It's like guys
mm.
tend to take advantage of you. This last guy has been a doozy that I was with. And it's almost like
Interesting.
can't expect, you almost can't expect monogamy in my situation because they
Mm,
know that you're going to die. So, or
mm,
you'll get to the point where you can't do things at one point or another.
mm,
So you almost can't expect it because it's almost not fair to the other person to
mm,
expect that they're going to, you
mm,
know, be saddled. I don't know if saddled is the right word, but they're going to be left with heartbreak, disappointment, and
mm.
or the burden of taking care of you. So like you almost can't expect somebody to be monogamous and when you are in the situation, if that makes any sense.
That makes 100% sense, which leads me to want to question: is monogamy something that is coming from like a genuine place of love? I feel like monogamy almost is like, all right, what can I get from you? What can you get from me? Let's work out an agreement and see what we can create, as opposed to like this free love, like, like someone coming into your life who is showing genuine interest, genuine care,
Yeah,
is doing all, that it's coming from a whole place because you
sometimes. The guy I'm with now,
okay.
it wasn't. He he's just trying to essentially get whatever he can from anyone. He cheated on me with a 74-year-old woman across the street. Like he sleeps with everyone. But I didn't know that when he first came into
Hmm.
my life. He was like
Hmm.
really helpful. And I think he was just trying to get like money, accommodation, like a true narcissist. Like everybody throws that word around, but he shows the
Hmm.
patterns of devaluation, love bombing, abandonment, like the whole, you can see the cycles play out. So it's like a true narcissistic situation. Um, yeah, but I do think people can be. I think if it's genuine, like how my parents met, I think it was
Hmm.
genuine in that sense. Like if you're with someone for a really long time, can you put the light on for me, Mama? If you're with someone for a really long time,
Mm-hmm.
and you were together with them when you were younger, I think it
Mm-hmm.
can work. With my ex-husband, it didn't work. My disease was part of the reason he left. He didn't
Yeah.
want to be my caretaker, but we were also still young at that point. When I was diagnosed, I was 29. He left
Mm-hmm.
me around in my mid 30s, like 34,
Mm-hmm.
35. So I think it depends, you know, I think it depends on the quality of the marriage or the length of the marriage or
Mm-hmm.
union. It doesn't have to be a marriage in terms of staying with someone,
Did
monogamous.
you guys have kids
One,
together?
I have one child. Yeah,
Yeah. So
they're grown.
how that you said they're grown? How and I want to try and keep it an even playing field because it's challenging to compare our parents, how they grew up, how they met, even like dating 10 years ago is different now than it was with the advent of social
Yeah,
media. And, there's hundreds of choices across your phone every day. You're getting validated from all different kinds of
yeah,
people. It's beautiful, but it can also be scary because we don't know who is in it for us. Now, I
yeah.
only have a few more minutes left before I want to move on to the next caller, but I wanted to ask you, like, what do you want out of life? What is your first class choice A scenario in your head? And has it changed since you got lupus?
I've always just wanted to love someone and be loved. Like
Mm,
that's it's always been. I think I really wish I had what my parents had. I didn't know that. I think
mm,
when I was younger, I really just wanted to be a wife and a mom. And
mhm.
instead of like really, and I feel like I tried to invest in that, but I didn't know how to go about it. Like, even though I had the model of them, I didn't know how to choose the right person. And I just think, I don't think it's really changed. I just think that I've given up on hoping for that. I've always wanted my soulmate, quote unquote. And I think that I've kind of just accepted that like life is not exactly how we think it should be or how it should play out. It's acceptance. But love, that's always kind of been my goal, and it still is.
You know, I struggle with that too, having someone who I feel like I can pour all of myself into.
Yeah,
But I feel like it's different for I don't say men and women
yeah.
because we play different roles, we have different responsibilities in the relationship. And so when I look at my parents' relationship or I look at some of the relationships that have lasted 30, 40
Mm.
years, there's a lot of self-sacrifice.
There is
There's
my
a
mom.
lot of
Yeah,
I can look back in my parents' relationship and say, oh, you know, she sacrificed or he sacrificed or
it's, yeah.
it wasn't about them.
No,
It
not at
was
all.
never about them. And now in this day and age,
It's
we
all about
all
us.
we can think about is
Right.
us,
Yeah. And
right?
I wasn't
We're
raised that way. So it's really hard for me because I'm sandwiched in between multiple generations with
mm-hmm,
extremely different values.
mm-hmm,
My
mm-hmm,
parents are 40 years older than me. They had me late and they were born in the
mm-hmm,
1930s.
mm-hmm.
And I'm
Yeah.
a 70s baby, but mostly I've
Mm-hmm,
dated millennials and boomers. So it's like, yeah,
mm-hmm.
it's
It's tough. I don't have very much hope for the sexual marketplace
no, me
these
neither.
days, and I feel like I should be the exception, right? But it's hard for everyone. People come to me and they say, like, how can I get to a place of how can I find love? How can I handle the relationships that I have in my
Yeah,
life? And a lot of times I don't know what to tell people because it does start with you,
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Especially when I'm talking to younger guys and they want to know how to procure a relationship. It's like, yo, you have to focus on yourself. It's a
Yeah,
war out here.
yep,
And hypergamy is real. Women, will pick the best situation for them, which
yeah,
is why I pose the question of ethical non-monogamy because at some point you're dating the same, like multiple people are dating the same person without even knowing it, let
yeah.
alone admitting it. But Merritt, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your vulnerability. I really do appreciate you coming on here and sharing your story. If you or if anyone else in the comments wants to do a one-on-one, slide in my DMs and I'll send you a link to do that and we can schedule a call together. But really sending love to you, prayers
Thank
out to
you.
you.
I
Thank you for
appreciate it.
being vulnerable. Everybody say what's up in my community. Thank her for showing and coming and being vulnerable. It's really important that we have these conversations that way. We can inspire people who are going through the same thing.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Well, I'll see you soon. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Okay, namaste. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Namaste. Namaste. Cheers. So there we have it, guys. Like, it's hard for everyone, even people who open themselves up in a high level of vulnerability and don't have anything to, you have any ulterior motives. It's not easy out here. It's challenging, and this is what it's all about: being able to put yourself out there, being able to say that, I'm not perfect, I'm still trying to figure it out. But on a basic level, we all do want the same thing. We want to feel safe. We want to be loved. We want a safe space where we can exude the love that's in our hearts. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Let's see who else we got. Tiano, we're gonna bring on some more people for the live because I'm at my wit's end. I feel like I have tried everything.
What's
Yo,
up? How's it
Tiano.
going? Guest
Whoa, what's
appearance.
good?
How's
What's
it
good?
going?
What's good? Yo, tell everybody your name, where you from, what's the vibe? Tell to my
Dude,
community, what's good?
what's up, you guys? My name is Tiano. I live in Arizona. I'm 31 years old, and I met this awesome individual at the Pop the Balloon show.
That's my
That's how I
that's my
know him.
guy. Tiano like piano.
Tiano like piano. That's me. And here's my mini me. Ah!
Yo, say what's up to my community.
T3, Tiano Anthony Johnson the third. So
The
the
third.
third.
Yo,
What's up?
Tiano, tell us, how is your dating life? What is it like? Okay, first of all, tell us about your. If y'all don't remember Tiano from Pop the Balloon, he's basically the one where at the end, like, she was like, you got, yeah, I got a kid too, no problem. You got how many kids you got? She said, I got 5 kids. I said,
Five? Ah, man,
cinco niños.
Shorty had a starting basketball AAU team.
She already had a team, bro. She already had a team.
Man, that's crazy. Bro, so dating
Yeah.
life for me, look, dating life for me, and I honestly, like I said, when you see the ethical non-monogamy, my question is at what point do people start realizing that a lot of people stay together for mutual financial benefits
Mm,
more than actual love?
yeah.
these days. These
Yeah.
days, divorce is so high in rates that people stay with each other simply because it's safe. It's the
Yeah.
safer option. There's no work that needs it. People stay at jobs the same time after 5, 7 years because they think time counts
Mm-hmm.
for value when it absolutely doesn't. It
Mm-hmm.
absolutely doesn't. And so I see a lot of relationships that end up just being mutual benefits for the partner, whether it's financial, peace of mind, consistent, convenient sex. A lot of it just ends up being that way. Like dating is so, man, including from the show. I've had so many women who just come into my DM telling me that they know me, that they feel like I'm misunderstood, that these women weren't catching a vibe and an energy and all these things. And I'm just like, well, if you guys are so quick to notice that and say that, then how come all of y'all are single? How come how come
Right.
if y'all got the right answers all the time,
Right.
you notice this and you can say these things like how come you haven't paid attention and take that and applied it to yourself for your own benefit in your relationships? Except you guys want to be on the internet telling other people how to live their lives, what they should be doing. And that's just like no one knows.
I agree.
No one knows, man. Love is tough out here. It's very difficult. I think since the show, I've had a lot more of a rekindling situations pop up. A lot of people who
Mm-hmm.
saw me from the clip, who forgot about me, who came back, or reached out and said something since then. But the craziest part about it was probably be like, I think my ex-girlfriend bought me a balloon and left it outside my door. And like there's a little note that says I wouldn't have popped.
That is hilarious. Yo,
So there's
that low
that.
key might be the cutest thing I've ever heard.
That was, yeah. Mess around and waste half your life staying with someone, yeah, you used to. Yep, you're used
Yo,
to.
some of these comments are actually pretty interesting. Ruby Natasha Rue says, "Why do you think you're attracting these kinds of people?" I do want to honor that because I do see
Accepting.
life as a mirror, a reflection of me. But am I okay? I'm attracting all these different kinds of people, but I'm attracting them because I feel like that attraction is being based off of a clip that they saw here, maybe a post that they saw there. The people that I run into on the streets and get to have actual conversations with, it's a different game. So to Ruby's point, yeah, I'm attracting this, but it's actually an opportunity for me to test my boundaries, stand firm in my morals and my character, and put myself in a position where I can say no to a lot of different things. That way, when what is for me presents itself, I know what it is.
And that's the bigger issue is that you can sit there and say, are we attracting these people or are they simply attracted to the light? Because, like, think about it in the
Mm,
situation. We could be a source of light, like a lighthouse or like a street light, and bugs
mm,
are going to gather there because they might see a sense of warmth, a head on your shoulders or direction, and they might be lost souls that are looking for the light, and they might see that in you.
mm,
So, to
mm,
me, the attraction is going to bring a lot of people. It's about what I do with this light that attracted them that makes me
mm.
my value as a man. Just because I attract all of this energy doesn't mean I have to accept all of this energy. Now,
Yeah.
we get into a place with men where, as women know, you guys have options, regardless if you deem them valuable or not. You know, you have a Rolodex of dicks of options. And for us, as men, they come so far and few in between that guys tend to accept the energy given because you came to us. You
Yeah.
came and wanted the warmth and the love from us. And for our point, it's very difficult to ask a man. That's why the marriage question is so crazy, because that's us choosing. That's us actually definitively picking you out of all
Right.
that has come and decided that we're going to focus our love, energy, and warmth on you. So the
Hmm.
idea of dating is like you would, of course, men are worried about a beautiful woman, but a beautiful woman should attract people. That's what she does. She's beautiful. She's
Right.
attractive. Now it's about what she does with that attention and energy
Hmm.
is how really, really get to like feel that person, know that person, judge that person, I guess,
Right.
based on their love and morals is what they do with that. Because just because I attract broken, hurt, misunderstood people doesn't mean necessarily I take the time to try to use them, teach them, or anything like that. Because if you want a man that's put together, why wouldn't I want a woman? I know we all have work to
Exactly.
do. I know we have work to do together as a couple, but I would at least want someone who's doing the groundwork first and not expecting me to lay down foundation, break, invest, and do all this because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it doesn't do men really anything.
Yeah.
Women get credit for doing that. Men, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. And one thing that I noticed about you when I was in your presence was your level of groundedness. And I was grateful for that because you could tell that you weren't someone who could be swayed by criticism or compliments alike. Where is your head and where's your mind when it comes to dating non-monogamously?
Okay, like I said, non-monogamously is we are animals at the root of it. And every other
Mm,
species of animals has sex to procreate and then continue to keep their species. We do it out of pleasure also as well as doing that. So when I'm running into it, you look at a king, ladies like lions, you like a king, you see a king lion, he has a lot of lionesses in his pack. And so
mm,
it's not a normal thing to be monogamous as far as
mhm,
our actual animalistic roots, instinct roots. It's not normal for us to be monogonistic. It's just
mhm,
not. And how I feel about that is as a man, there's a reason why we can go out and pregnate, no problem. Where on the woman's side of it, you guys have a period of time in which the body cannot do what it was meant to do because it's already doing that. So with monogamy, listen, if you can find a person and you want to build with that person, that's up to you. to me, I have a lot of love to give. And if I was to end up in a relationship where it was with two women or anything like that in general, two, three women, whatever, I feel like that relationship would be a lot stronger because of all the assets that are being brought to this relationship. The open communication,
Right.
the money, the trust, the less stress. Someone else is there to also handle the stress. If me and this partner are bugging, someone else can probably pick up where we left off. I have a big, you know, thought in my mind about like community. I love hive mentality. So I love people who are helping to help make sure that the ship is continuing on its path and its journey. Like you'll know your role as either a right hand or a captain or whatever it is. And I like the fact that we're all on the same boat to try to reach the same path, the same goal, this new land, this uncharted territory. And I feel like you can't do it by yourself. And typical couples these days, power couples, they're barely even doing it themselves and not surviving. But these thruples and these poly relationships seem to just, I mean, regardless if it's not thriving emotionally, they're definitely thriving financially. And so at the end of the day, like, what are you
Right.
trying to do to see success? Was it within love? Because you could be broken in love, or y'all could be rich and find love later, I guess. But it's like two things.
Because what's love really got to do with it?
What's love really got to do with it? Because at the end of the day, like, baby, I love you, but I can't afford, your new whip, your car, and all this other stuff. The
Right.
way the economy works, like, basic monogamy just doesn't even seem realistic these days. And it seems like some a fairy tale. Like, look at all the reality shows we watch. We were just on one. Pop the balloon or find love. That's your option. That's the that's your option. Either get rejected or you found love. And I'm like, man, just gee. Well, how do you feel? What do you feel about the monogamous
I
relationships?
I am tired of monogamy. I've tried. Hold on, let me see. Let me get some.
At what point do you say enough is enough? At what point do you say enough is enough for us or for yourself? Because it's never enough for me because anything that is worth being in my life and worth having my energy and my value is priceless. It's hardworking. So like enough is enough. Like to me, and once it's not benefiting me and giving me any more value or progress, it's cut. As an Aquarius, you cut quick without a second
And
thought. My scissors right here.
no, this nigga does not have scissors at his disposal to cut the fat from these unhealthy relationships.
I
Let
will
him
do it.
know, Tiano.
I will do it. Look, listen. I did it with family. I've done it with family. I've done it with like. So if I could do it to own family, blood, people who helped change my diapers growing up, I can easily do it to another female who
Yeah,
has no more value or progress in my life. If you're not trying to help pour into me the way I'm pouring into you, then what's the point?
right,
We are not. If we're
right,
not growing, we're not going nowhere.
right. And I'm so with you. I'm so with you. And I am of the belief that if you bring in more people, you're gonna have more resources. I want to hold on,
They
bro.
said roller dicks.
Bro, y'all know y'all got y'all tags open. Hold on. Okay. Let me speak on what I think. I think it would behoove everyone involved, especially if they were both bisexual, to have everything they need at the house. For me, the problem that comes with doing polyamory or having multiple relationships is the jealousy and the possessiveness that is prevalent in monogamy, right? I think jealousy and possessiveness it's prevalent in monogamy. You don't sleep with anyone else, I don't sleep with anyone else, and we're
It
gonna
is a huge problem. It's a huge problem in poly relationships as well too. Well, about which partner gets most time, whether or not like so like think how would you bust that schedule down? Like if you guys are not having threesomes or something like that, how you bust that schedule down? She get cuddles on Tuesday through Thursday. She gets cuddles Thursday through Sunday.
right.
Monday's my day. Like I don't know. Like what do we?
Nah,
So
I need everybody to enjoy cuddles together. Like they'll be taking care of each other while I'm not there. If one of us has to leave, Rose says
okay,
jealousy is prevalent in any kind of relationship.
that is a
Yes,
fact.
jealousy is normal. Jealousy is normal. It's not about the emotion of jealousy, it's about the actions that are spurred and catalyzed by the jealousy. How many times have you heard people say, "Oh, I was just angry, that's why I did that," or "Oh, I was just jealous, that's why I did that."
Emotion blocks judgment
E-
100%. Emotion blocks
Emotion
your
blocks
mindset.
judgment. And
Like
so people people love saying like, "Oh, I want somebody who's emotionally intelligent. I want somebody who's done the work." These emotions don't just automatically leave you once you've done the work. Just because you spent years in therapy, you have healthy relationships, doesn't mean that the emotion of jealousy or anger or sadness just leaves you. All that means is you have a concerted understanding of how you're going to respond when these emotions come up. So
100%.
people are looking to be in a relationship where it's like, oh, he doesn't make me jealous, or no, the women who are in my life, they get attention because they attract that type of attention. There's no way that I could live a healthy life if I was jealous every time that my partner was getting attention. And so I'm here to try and figure it out. Hold on, let's see. I love to miss my partner set. Yes, it's about in the what up, homie, in the background. Give every guys. It's about individual, regardless of what type of relationship they're in. Yeah.
Send
All
to
right.
me
So we
later,
got a
though.
few more minutes left.
All right.
We got a few more minutes left. I just want to continue to celebrate you because I feel like you don't take any bullshit. Like you're not entertaining women and people in your life who aren't celebrating you, who aren't
See,
helping
well,
you
yeah,
thrive.
because me as a people pleaser, I've always constantly been like the hype man in the relationship. I've hyped all my girls up. I've literally made it from being the friend zone to the relationship. Love you too later, G. From the relationship, I'll hit you up. I got my kid today. He's gonna be gone only 3 hours. He'll go to the pool later. Yeah. All right, I got you later, G. So, so basically, like to me, it's just like I've worked hard to try to turn myself into like this attractive individual, to attract women, to be successful, and like women barely miss that. Men don't have a chance to have the options and the fluidness until we get established as men. Until we're established with either career, finances, our own place. There's so many things that we have that guys miss the whole phase and situation. So as we're trying to go from this no attention to a lot of attention to solo just one specific person attention, it's going to be a big process where every single girl I know has seen it forever and almost in every guy that they've got into relationships eyes. These girls, for some reason, you know what it takes to be in a healthy relationship, but why do you see that in every man you give that time to?
Mm,
You're going to set yourself up for failure because you're building expectations off of assumptions. You assume this man is going to change. You assume he's going to know how you want to be loved. You assume he's going to better himself. You're going to assume, and like, ladies, these men are not doing anything different. You guys tell us all the time that we say the same thing. We say the same. You know, at the end of the day, what a man is trying to get from you. And then
mm,
y'all give us the playbook and get mad that he studies it and runs the guide exactly how y'all left the playbook. I don't want a man. I want a man who takes me seriously, takes me on dates, texts me all the time.
mm,
We go on 3 or 4 dates. He does exactly that playbook. You let your walls down. He gets the kitty, and he realizes that you're not worth all of the stress and energy and work to stay there longer.
mm.
So he leaves. But you're mad because what, he achieved a goal? That's what you said. You guys made your pussy the prize, not your heart the prize. Like I've had longer
Yeah.
relationships with girls who took me on the first night than girls I had to wait 6 months to have sex with because after that I'm like your sensitivity has too much reactivity for me and I can't seem to be here
Mm,
and take
mm,
care of you longer in order to just what the receipt this is what I get, this is my prize, is the sex. Like
mm,
I like for a woman to takes an interest in the things that I'm doing because I will take an interest in theirs. I go out of my way to be romantic, to watch the shows you want to watch, to plan the dates, to pay for the dates, to do these things. But like if I'm sitting down and I'm playing a card game with my guys or I'm doing something like that and you can't take one time to ask me about my interests or things moving forward, it makes it hard to want to be romantic,
yeah.
commitment, and all these other things. Women who set the bar, she brought me flowers at work. I was like, shit, I got to get her back. I can't let her do that to me. I can't let
Right.
her bring me. She getting two
She ain't gonna
bouquets.
out romantic
She
me.
can't out romantic me. I'm gonna bring you two bouquets and some chocolates and a necklace. I can't let that happen. Like, so women, if you're mad and you're missing that energy from your partner, have you led by example? There's so much stress being the lead. I don't think y'all really want it. That's why it's on men so much. Bumble had to change
Yeah.
its whole approach. Y'all don't even want to talk to us and say hi. What's up? How's it going? Y'all don't want to lead. Y'all want to run shit, but you don't want to lead.
You know, women, and I'm gonna say this to all the women in my life right now. Y'all are confusing as fuck because, and this is just the nature of women. Once they get something, there's always something more. There's always something more. And men, problematically, are always trying to fill their cup. And so anytime you get in that dynamic where you have the man trying to do everything that he can to make this woman happy, that's when you've lost. Because
Exactly.
women just need a safe space to be themselves. Yes, the romance is nice, the finances are nice, it's nice if you look good, it's nice if the sex is good, but ultimately that's not is what is going to keep a woman around. A woman will only stay around if she feels seen, if she feels safe, and if she feels heard
And secure. Yeah, you said secure,
and
safe,
secure.
secure, all
Right.
those things. Like I said, women don't want men who don't want short men because they don't are not attracted to them. They want men who are bigger than other men. They want to feel protected.
Right.
All women, no matter what size I've felt to come across, they want to feel small.
Mm-hmm.
They want to feel small. They want to feel taken care of. They want to feel heard, like you said, acknowledged, heard. Same thing what we want. Men are so simple. That's why guys can say, I just want you to respect me, respect
Right.
my word, respect my things and something
Right.
like that. To me, it's like, I don't need you to be the funniest to make me laugh. That's a bonus. I
Right.
don't need you to be the hottest to make me come or to get me horny.
Right.
Like that's not what it
Right.
is. It's about what I feel like I could do with you on pillow talk time. When we're not
Yep.
trying to be sexy, when we're not out in front of the world display, when we're not on the internet, how is the conversation connection I have with this person right then and there? And I saw the comment. I don't stick my dick up in anything. I'm actually really, really the opposite. I actually really like to have connections with people before I do so. My younger side, when I was a DJ and musician, I tried to have a hoe phase and I kept calling girls after one night stands. I'm not that guy. So, like, I saw the comment. I don't stick my dick up in anything. And I have one son, and I had a son when I was plus 30. So, and I tried to establish my career and everything before I did that. And the girl I have a baby with was my high school sweetheart. She didn't know I existed until I was an adult and got famous with music and other shit. But yes, I've had a crush with the same person since we were in high school. So and I've loved and cared about this person for so much. But the last thing I want to say is that I'm sick and tired of y'all settling, and that's everybody. You think that your true love is within the 300 square miles of where you live,
Yeah.
and you don't go outside, and you're mad about the options you pick, but you're the one who has full choice, ladies? Come on now. Y'all have full choice. That's why men can't believe that women are single by choice because men are not single by choice. we
Yeah,
so
so
it don't hit the same. You guys are interesting. Yo, your comments are crazy.
my community is hilarious, bro. I thought I was
Literally,
funny now. My community is hilarious.
they are
You're
funny.
absolutely right.
See,
I think that
I've
you want to answer.
never had a hoe
Let's
phase.
take these last couple of minutes and answer some of these comments. We got some good ones in here.
Watching Pop the Balloon, I realize why men are staying single. You are right. Thank you. I'm telling you, the ones that they bring on the show, like on one that you saw us on, we were not one of us was backstage talking about we can't wait to. We were trying to take this girl on a date. We did not speak about any of those things that you think. We were actually out there like we're going to keep it simple. We were talking about questions we wanted to ask to help keep these women on their
What
toes to make sure
they
we
all choosing after the show too?
they were
We need to
all
have. I'm gonna try and get them. I'm gonna try and get
Bro,
some on here. They were all
I
choosing
heard
after
people
the show.
switch too. I heard people switch. I heard Rio, Antonio, like when that
Oh,
was somebody
yeah.
else. I heard that. So I
They
was
was
like,
switching girls in the back after the show. Oh,
I
shit
was
was
like, oh man, I guess
hilarious.
because like to me, like when I walked out and I like after I watched it back and I saw Nova, I was like, damn, I wish I would have went earlier because Nova would have been
Right,
great. Like it was
right,
crazy. Like so it's
right.
just. But all right, hold on. Set the bar high. Set the bar high and only go for people that add value to your life. Yes, but
Okay,
you
that
don't
is
think you're
true.
using them? You don't think you're using them at that point? Is your bar as high? Are you that high of a value that you can match it, or are you just reaching for the stars? Are you someone that can bring that person's value down, or can you add value to that person that you're reaching for?
That part. And people misrepresent themselves in their own minds. I can't tell you how many fives and sixes I met that swore they were tens.
They all think they
And I'm
tens.
like,
Almost all of them think that they tens or deserve a 10.
it's weird because I don't even think that I'm a 10. Like I'm a solid 8, maybe a 9 on a good day.
8.5.
I'm like
So I'm
a so, solid 8.5 on maybe a
8.
9 on a good day. But
8.7 on a good day. That's
I'm
it.
comparing myself to other men that I know, other men that I've met, other men that I look up
Normal
to. but
guys, normal life guys, not
right,
superstars. Normal life guys,
exactly,
normal life guys.
exactly. But these women, they've been told that they are X, Y, and Z, so
I am a
they
6 out
deserve
of
X,
10.
Y, and Z.
Give yourself more credit, King. He said I'm a
Yo,
6 out of 10. Come on.
yo, I love it. I just want people. I think if people were honest with themselves, they would humble themselves quicker. And this is exactly what you were talking about earlier. Is that, and we can end it on this, is that ethical non-monogamy is almost like when people realize who they are in the mirror and they're like, all right, maybe I can't get this guy, maybe I can't get this girl, I'm going to
Settle.
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 But it's not really settling when that's where you should have been in the beginning.
That's where you should have been. Like, that's where you should have
you,
been. Like,
you
you
should have
should.
been you should have been back there in the beginning
You
with,
pull a Steph Curry threes when you know you got Dwayne Wade range. You know what I'm saying? You got Dwayne, but you shooting Steph Curry shots and hoping some of them hit. Like, trust me. Like, I know
like,
the feeling.
nah, nah.
Bro. You
You
know, it's
need to
always
get back.
good. It's always good
You need to
talking to
get
you.
back in the gym and you need to reassess what your sexual market value is and be honest with yourself so you
Be
can start to have
honest.
love, because love doesn't care what you look like. If you can find someone who respects you, who celebrates you, who honors you, and you guys can build together, have a nice financial life together, do the things that you want to do together, it's better than having a quote unquote 10 by your
Or
side.
and
Because
ladies,
just
it's
like
better
you
than dating
said,
the safe option. I know y'all do
or,
that. It's better than dating a safe option
yeah,
because
because
like them niggas will still cheat on you. So you
they will still cheat on you and you won't treat them right because they're the ones that you quote unquote settle with. So
exactly.
there's a balance to be found here, but it does start with self.
It does.
Get yourself straight, get your own personal assessment right, and then you be able to stand in a relationship with someone who is on your level, who you can actually appreciate, as opposed to hating on the guys that you settle with because they're not the Chads and whatever's of the world.
I know, like that's my thing. Like the whole thing with the settle, like people settle, and I'm doing on. This is my last comment. The dating app thing has opened up a whole new world for women to have access to men that they know they have no business access to. So
Yeah,
like girls who are
yeah,
100% or a
that's
6 or a
good.
5 or a 7, and they know it. Not saying I'm calling y'all up, but you definitely know that you have no business with Daquan, who's 6'7", who just left D1 college, about to go play G League with 6 abs and like abs all the day. You know you don't date that man. You know he's never gonna
Right,
post you. You know you're never gonna
right,
get the love that you want out of there. And
right.
so, but because you know he's you on the low and how great you on the low, you feel like one of those men out there will just choose you and then pick with you, and then all the men who are on your same value, you now overlooked because you got that you shouldn't get no ways because you know that if you were at the club, Daquan was not going to come and pick you up and take you back to his table.
And
And I'm not trying to say them.
women think just because they'll have sex with you means they actually like you, and that
We
is
know
just
men will
not
fuck anything.
true.
We know men will fuck anything. Like, I'm not saying all men, but we know majority of men will legitimately fuck it. If it's a layup,
Yo,
shorty, we shooting shots all day. But if you make it a layup, you can come right up in here and shoot the club up. That nigga will be there. He'll be there in 20 minutes. I'll be off the live right now. Click. Like,
nigga, even like I ain't ashamed of, catch me in a drought or catch me on the wrong day. You might,
he
I
said a
might
drought or a wrong day. That's the key. Catch me on the
slide in
wrong
my
day.
DMs on the wrong day.
That's why I had to turn my notifications off. I was like, I ain't trying to mess with y'all. I was like, y'all gonna send me on a demon spell, bro. I can't mess with
This is
y'all. Like for real.
terrible. This is terrible.
All right, my guy.
This
It
is
was always a
terrible.
pleasure.
All right.
It's a
Yeah, I
pleasure.
appreciate
I'm
you
gonna take
coming
this kid to
on.
the pool now, but we
Yeah, do
gotta
your
hop on and do this
thing,
again.
man.
Do it like a
All right.
weekly session or something. But appreciate you, my guy.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna tap in with you. I'll be in Phoenix in a couple of weeks, so I'll
Oh
tap in for sure.
yeah, we gotta go get drinks or something. Go all classy and go get drinks and just post that. You know what I'm saying?
For
Keep the
sure, for
content coming and stuff.
sure.
All right, my
All
guy.
right.
Have a blessed day. Take care.
All right, you be
Bye, guys.
safe, man.
Thanks,
Have
comments.
fun.
Thanks, everybody on this page. Thanks, Elom's
Peace. Y'all stay.
community.
What's up, Tiano?
Later, y'all.
Peace, man. My community. Oh shit, y'all got me out here spilling all my beans. I ain't got no more beans left. My community. Thank you for fucking with me. We did it. We are finishing up here. You guys catch me next week. We're gonna be talking about. I don't know what we're talking about next week, but it's gonna be interesting because y'all are interesting. Human. I've been fucking with humans pretty tough my whole life, and y'all are interesting. I'm gonna see what's good with y'all next week though. But I'm grateful. I'm gonna go catch the flight right now back to LA. Yo, if you're in LA this next week, y'all let me know. Josie, what's good? Humans going human. Oh, one last thing. I'm not gonna get the number out right now, but you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna be setting up a hotline. Thank you, Jessica, for letting me know. I'm gonna be setting up a hotline so you guys can call in, leave your messages, leave the love, leave the hate. Y'all might even get a text back. You never know. You might even get a text back. So you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna be dropping that this week, my hotline number. So y'all can talk to me and I'll be answering the questions on live. Y'all call in, leave your message, and I'll answer the questions on live, similar to what we did today. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. My community. Y'all are cute. All right. Give your boy a follow. Social genre. Oh, yeah. I'm going to fucks with y'all. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next live. Y'all say goodbye to Humboldt. Peace. Yeah. Peace, guys. Peace, peace, love. Peace and love. Peace and love.